Hola, hola, it's Ari, your new Spanish teacher. If you are here, it's because you want to start learning Spanish from the scratch to be able to have a normal conversation in the future, totally in Spanish. But also, if you haven't seen my last video, make sure that you say it so you understand everything what we will do today. We're going straight. We're going to start with the most basic thing. I want to make sure that you guys know this. So, this is going to be los pronombres personales. Is the first thing that we need to learn. Okay, to say I in Spanish, I will say yo. See, this is the pronunciation in most of the countries in Latin America. In Argentina, in Uruguay, for example, we don't say yo, but we say yo. It's different, but you can still do yo. So that one is like more neutral in Latin America and in Spain. Okay, then if you want to say you will say tú. Also, make sure that the pronunciation here is not like two, but very soft. Tú. Then we have he and she. He is él and she is ella. Also, the double L is like a I. So it's very soft. Ella, ella. And also here we're going to have you, but it's gonna be the formal one, which is usted. Usted. So we have él, ella, usted. Great. To say we, you will say nosotros, nosotros, or nosotras if it's a group of only women. Also here again, make sure that the TR is very soft, not like nosotros, but nosotros. Very strong also the O, nosotros. Then we're going to have they in the male version, which means like a group of only men. That one is going to be like this. Ellos, ellos. And then you will have they in female, which is ellas, ellas. And also here we're going to have you guys or like you all, which is like this. Ustedes. Ustedes. Okay, before we continue with the conjugation for the verb ser, I want you to understand a couple of things here. So, you, but the formal one, it's not the same as ustedes. You see that they seem very similar, right? Usted and ustedes. Usted is only like if you're using this with like if you have a lot of respect to someone, like maybe like an old person or someone that you don't know, you will use usted. But some countries in Latin America, they will also use usted even with their own moms. So you will have to see how is the situation. So maybe let's say that you're traveling to Ecuador and you hear people saying usted, you will also need to say usted with them. Okay. Okay, so we have yo, we have tú, él, ella, usted. Just make sure that the double L is like I, like ella, ella. Then we have nosotros, nosotras. Then if you wonder, um, what about like a group when I have both genders? You always take the male one as the general reference. So, for example, if I have men and women in the same group, I always say ellos. Okay, ellas is only if it's just women. Okay, and then we have ustedes. Also, something else about this. If you guys have ever seen vosotros, vosotros and ustedes, they are exactly the same. Difference between them is that they are exactly the same. They both means you guys or you all. The difference is that vosotros is more used in Spain and ustedes is used in Latino America. Okay, so that's basically the difference between them. You will find that ustedes is maybe a little bit more general because you can still use ustedes in Spain, but then it's absolutely not common to use vosotros in Latin America. Okay. So, yeah, this is the first thing that you need to learn, the personal pronouns. So, try to practice this, and for the next class, we will continue with our plan. Ciao, ciao.